Okay, well, the thing is good right now. Okay, now we're fine. All right, I did not see that. Karen, go ahead with any questions. All right. Does Yari have a problem with me? Okay, let's see here. Here's what it's about. Wait, this is not the deck I want to use. No, I'll use it. All right. So does Yari have a problem with Karen? Does Yari have a problem with Karen? Does Yari have a problem with her? Can we talk, please? 2, 3. Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, Ten of Swords, King of Wands, and the Magician. Tell me about King of Wands, please. 2, 3. Hierophant. Tell me more about King of Wands. 2, 3. The Lovers. Tell me about the Lovers. 2, 3. Four of Cups. Hi, Cozy. Does she have a problem with you? Does this person have a problem with you? I mean, they might. I mean, I see a thing here where you have perhaps have tried to get things off the ground with this person, like be nice, talk to them, and they just kind of like distance themselves and kind of isolated themselves and may have kind of like made you feel a tad bit hurt. I do see that this person's also a little bit judgmental, like if you follow the rules or if you do things right here, it's just like, it's almost like, it's like they're scoffing at you, like, look at this person doing whatever else. And then I have here the Lovers and then the Four of Cups. I don't know if this person's somehow related to you. It's almost like they view you as somebody that people have to be nice to. As in, like, you get left out of stuff and people are just like having to be nice to you because you're just like left out. Or they notice how people give offers to you, how they are nice to you. And Four of Pentacles. Let's see, a Knight of Cups. There may be some jealousy and some envy because, like, maybe they see you receive things or they see the way that people interact with you. And this person's more so reserved and held back. But it's also like with the Knight of Cups, like, you're a wonderful individual, very loving. And then Five of Pentacles, almost like they're judging you for it. So I would say that they actually might have somewhat of an issue with you. It's just almost like, oh, look at this person doing this. Oh, look at that. And usually that stems from some jealousy and envy and whatnot. So I think they do, sort of. I did tell her to speak to me with respect. I am not her child. Ah, I see. Oh, I see. Somebody that just kind of like talked down on you. Is Cashapp having an issue? But then again, because there was this, and they're trying to fix it. I see. Oh well. I mean, it'll drop, so it's whatever. Also, Cozy, you're after Namaslay? Because I know they've been having issues for a couple of weeks. But at the same time, we're just now getting out of a retrograde, but we're still like in the post shadow of it. So, hey. Did you get it? Yeah, it's showing up, but it's just showing up as like pending. So it shows eventually it will drop. I know that much. But you're fine. Go ahead and put down your second one. Because it was doing that sometimes before, and then like a couple, like 2 minutes later, it would just like drop down. Cozy, did you? Yeah, I got it. It's showing up. It just hasn't dropped. All right. What was Rihanna looking for when she went out of her way to let Sam know she's getting an apartment? Was she trying to let him know the door was open? I feel some type of way about that. All right, let's see. Okay, so what was Rihanna looking for when she told Sam that she was getting a new apartment? What was she looking for when, excuse me, she told him this card's the top, please, 2, 3. 2 of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Empress, Strength, 8 of Wands. Tell me about Strength. Queen of Swords. Tell me about 2 of Cups, 2, 3. The Moon. Tell me about the Moon here. 5 of Cups. Was she letting him know that the door was open? Was she trying to top of this 2? 3. Yeah. So what was she looking for? Like to somehow like, you know, kind of like connect in a sense, like communicating this and kind of like being smart about it, kind of being courageous in her own way, even with you in the picture here. Because like she's anxious and in her head about the fact that there's a loss between them, and then like is she looking for like some way in, like, or look like trying to say like the door's open. 3 of Wands is here, but I view this as like people looking back at each other. 6 of Cups is the past, and then the Star can talk about attraction, and the Magician, yeah, she was just like, oh, I'm just letting you know this, you know, Because XYZ. I told Sam to put boundaries up now. He should. I mean, he should have already been did that, but yeah. Sam said he doesn't want to go back. And that's good. Yeah, he needs to. He needs to tell, like, you only need to contact me for a kid and that's it. Otherwise, no, I don't want to hear it. What's your last one? There's the top of this 1, 2, 3. Well, look at the promotion I'm looking for at work. Alright. So, will Karen get the promotion she's looking for at work? Will she get the promotion she's looking for at work? Because I probably is 1, 2, 3. Hierophant. 2 of Swords. 4 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. With the 2 of Swords, that's a no. It seems that they kind of like might overlook you. I mean, they're really contemplating and thinking of maybe giving you a promotion, but also kind of like thinking about things as a whole. I think who they're looking for, their ideal person to give a promotion, is somebody that, for Wands, they feel like is stable or gives off that image of stability. Maybe about 4 of Wands, 2, 3. The Fool. Could be an Aries. Tell me about the Fool, please. 2, 3. Strength, I see here. Could be an Aries or a Leo. Or somebody that's kind of like new. Tell me more across the top, please. 2, 3. 9 of Wands. King of Pentacles. And the Hermit. Tell me what 9 of Wands, 2, 3. I see the Magician here. Yeah, it may kind of stress you out because like you're doing what you can, but it's almost like they're looking past you, so you may not. Is there a chance that she could though? Cross the toe, please. 2, 3. The Moon, Queen of Cups. It's a bit uncertain, as well as the Moon could also be saying no. Tell me about the Queen of Cups, 2, 3. 6 of Wands. All right, yeah, okay. I changed my mind. There is somewhat of a possibility, because this is also somebody looking at you though. But I'm kind of getting like mainly I'm getting a no. But that's what I say. Namaste, go ahead with any questions. because I'm in college. I am in college, really. Ah, I see. Gonna donate again. All right. What comes to M's mind when he thinks about me? All right, let's see. I'm gonna use a different deck. Or maybe should I? No, not that one. Cozy Dragonette, yes. Okay, so what comes to M's mind when he thinks of Namaste? What comes to his mind when he thinks of her? Cards on the top, please. 2, 3. King of Swords, Ace of Wands, 4 of Wands, 8 of Swords, Temperance. Okay, nothing bad, but what comes to his mind when he thinks of you is someone that's peaceful to be around at times, as well as somebody that's looking for stability, somebody that may be alone, kind of like looking for stability, like hoping that it finds them, hoping to have it. He also sees you as someone here that, like, even though like well rested and calm for the moment, like anxious in their head here, but at the same time a very passionate. But then I have here with the Ace of Wands, like this person has a lock. So a very passionate person, but doesn't really allow others in. Death. Hangman. 6 of Pentacles, as well as what also comes to his mind is like someone that's ready to kind of end things to maybe make themselves feel more at peace, or just kind of like chill, or somebody that just is not afraid to end things. And with the 6 of Pentacles, like he also thinks that you're somebody that, you know, gives and receives when they want to. Somebody that has control over that too. The Magician. Ultimately, what comes to his mind, like when he thinks of you as somebody that is at least trying to make things happen in their life, or is determining what they want to create in their life. So yeah. Hi Terry. Karen donated. Because I finally blocked old girl. Ain't you proud of me? Yes. Good. That's what we want to hear. That's not, we don't want drama. We want peace. Okay. Also, let's see, Karen, your second set's going to be after Cozy's, and then Terry, you're going to be after Karen. get messages from him? Yes. Okay, also, Terry, if you didn't hear me, because I know, like, sometimes the timing of this thing can be weird, you're going to be after Karen. Okay, so cards on the top, cards on the top, no cards on the bottom. Messages from Namaste. Messages from M to Namaste. Messages from M to Namaste, please. Cards on the bottom, please. 1, 2, 3. Alright. My intentions aren't to harm you. Don't let me go. You have a heart of gold. I'm making things difficult. I'm going to treat you like a princess in quotes. So that means that, like, oh, I'm going to do this and that, and they never do it. You're not the person I thought you were. Don't think I'm serious. If I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I'd have a garden. Now, the bottom is, I don't care about your feelings. Huh. All right, which ones do you want me to clarify? Right. Hey, Aquarius. All right. All right, Aquarius, you will be after Terry. Verify you're not the person I thought you were. Okay. Alright, give me a second. What's with you're not the person I thought you were? What's with that card at the top, please? 2, 3. 8 of Cups. 8 of Wands. Ace of Cups. Tell me about 8 of Cups, please. Hierophant. Oh, I see here. He could have thought at some point you were just like very stuck in your ways or kind of like stuck up. But I think his opinion changed. Like, remember when you told me that you kind of communicated to him why you were the way that you were? Basically, you say you were vulnerable. And now he has like a lot of these new emotions or just this whole thing of like more emotional space. So it's almost like moving on from thinking that like, okay, well, she's not going to change or she's just kind of like stuck up. She doesn't want to be here, that type of thing. So his opinion changed about you when you did that. So yeah. Anything else? Whichever ones. Other, should I say. Don't think I'm serious. All right. What's with I don't think? What's with don't think I'm serious? Cards at the top, please. 1, 2, 3. 3 of Cups. Ace of Swords. 2 of Swords. Tell me about 3 of Cups. Death. Tell me about Ace of Swords. 2, 3. Tell me about Ace of Swords. 8 of Swords, I see here. 9 of Wands. It could have been in regards to something that he said that you may have thought was the truth or that you're in your head about him saying. It could have been about other people or about him being blocked off. Tell me about death, please. 9 of Wands. Oh, I see here. It's like different things. For one, he may act all big and bad or like the big kahuna, but he's not. I'm not saying that he's actually like a weak person, but in reality, he may not be as confident as he appears. As well as this is somebody here that may seem like they're sharp-minded, but they're not. They can actually be a bit scatterbrained or really anxious. Tell me about the swords too. Okay. Queen of Swords, yeah, and it's something that you can definitely see through. So it's that. What other messages? Oh, I forgot to carry for that gum. I'll go through. Pretty good. I think I don't care about your feelings. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hey, what's your last one? truly want out of our connection? Okay, let's see. Give me a second. I just want to be able to keep this area nice and neat. That way I don't lose my mind. Maybe I should go get tested for OCD. But I don't feel like doing that. Because that's pointless. Alright. Wait, do you see feelings at all? Well, let me see. Spirit, so what did M truly want out of their connection? What did he want? What did he truly want out of him and Namaste's connection? What did he truly want? Press the top, please. 1, 2, 3 of Cups. The Moon. 2 of Pentacles. The Fool. And Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Wands. Tell me about 2 of Pentacles. 2, 3. 3 of Cups. Tell me more. I mean, the Magician. Tell me about the Magician. Queen of Wands. Tell me about 3 of Cups. 2. 3 of Swords. Tell me about the Fool. 2. Just trying to get the full gist. The High Priestess. 2 of Swords. So what did he truly want? Other connection. Wait, I feel like I was his last choice, but my intuition could be off. Your intuition's never really wrong, but it really depends. Like, is it more anxiety or is it calm? He tried seeing me this weekend, I see. So what did he truly want out of the connection? It's like, he may not have been sure because he could have been going back and forth about wanting to maybe get something off the ground with you and then wanting their freedom. Because he could have been torn about different options and kind of feeling a bit anxious as to who to choose or maybe what to do or how things were going to turn out. Like, he was having fun. And of course, maybe you wanted things going a different way because you were attracted to this person as well. However, like, intuitively, you knew what this person could have wanted as well, too. What more? Across the top, please. 2, 3. Yeah, like, he did have feelings, but, like, he kept them to himself. And tell me about 10 of Wands. 2, 3. Page of Cups. Yeah. And try to really put effort towards things. However, like, may have been held back or felt like you were held back. So what did he truly want out of the connection? He was a bit indecisive about that because, again, it was like, I may want to get things off the ground with her. However, I'm having fun. I want my freedom. There's other options, as well as there's times where maybe she's a bit standoffish, or maybe I feel like I'm putting too much of myself in this, so I don't know what to do. So what did he want out of the connection? Wasn't too sure, because he really hadn't made a decision as to maybe what he was really looking for, regardless if it was you or somebody else. Like, am I wanting to have a relationship or settle down right now, or do I still want my freedom? Do I still want to be single? That type of thing. Second. Excuse me. See what the other option. Now I'm held back. He was going with the flow. Let me ask. I mean, is he with this other option now? Is he first on top? First on top. Is he? 1, 2, 3. 6 of Cups could be somebody from his past. He might be. But that's basically like what he wanted in a sense. Maybe also just wanting to have fun. As was I. Just scared of getting hurt. Haven't had enough time to heal from my last relationship. Well, then take this time to stay to yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing really wrong with, like, you know, staying to yourself until whenever. So he just wanted to have fun. It was that, as well as was also wanting, like, maybe to have something serious or have something more, but wasn't really too sure. I wasn't someone he saw as relationship potential. You were, but like, it was more so of like, again, this. There's other options. Number one, number two, you're held back or he's held back, and at the same time, he's just like, do I want to stay single? Like that. So hey. Cozy, go ahead with any question. Thank you. You're welcome. Cozy, go ahead and put any questions if you're here. All right. All right. Give me a second. What's coming towards me in love? All right. Wait a second. All right. Spirit. So what's coming towards Diamond in love? What's coming towards her in love? Cards of the top, please. 2, 3. Page of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, Death, and 9 of Wands is here. Tell me about Death. Oh. Tell me about 10 of Wands, 2, 3. Pentacles. I get it. So this is actually pretty good. You may have a suitor or a couple of people that are interested in you, that are attracted to you. And it's like you're the one with the power in this situation, because I have here the Death card, and Death is Scorpio, and that's your card. I mean, well, that's your sign. And it's almost like this. For those that give you a hard time or really want you, it's like, remember, I have other options and I have other things to do. I can end this right now. I don't need you. And it's from that nervousness of losing you, or seeing you not really give them any attention, is what kind of like pushes them to put more effort into you to build. What else? Cards at top, please. 2, 3. The World. All right. 9 of Cups. Stop. 2 of Pentacles. Also, when it comes to love, you're going to be moving out of a cycle and moving towards what actually is going to make you happy and make you feel more balanced. There's a whole thing of what, regardless if you get somebody soon or not, you coming to a place of just feeling completely happy. Tell me about 2 of Pentacles. 2, 3. Ace of Pentacles. I see here. As well as if you felt a lack within yourself, like you're not balanced or you're not good enough in love, there's coming a time where you feel like you are more than enough. And then it's going to be other people around you being like, okay, well, do I have enough to give this person? Am I ready for this type of thing? So it's like, when it comes to love, you kind of grab it by the balls, as well as anybody that approaches you. And you just kind of like moving out of feeling like shit and just moving towards a place of you feeling stable, in control, and feeling good about yourself, which is awesome. So that's what I get about that one. I just blocked the girl after what she did. And you will probably feel lighter. Blocking certain individuals would do that. I've been so nice to her, low-key. And low-key opened up to her only for her to make a shady post. Excuse me. Yeah, that'll happen every now and then. But I mean, she was like far away anyway, so hey. Karen, go ahead and put any questions. Easy, a zodiac sign is coming from near me. I mean, sure. I got fire a lot, so it could be Aries or Sagittarius, but let's see what sign is coming towards her. What sign? Cards at the top, please. 2, 3. 5 of Swords could be an Aquarius placement. Give me 2 more cards of whatever signs. Whatever other sign, please. More cards at the top. 1, 2, 3. Taurus, Virgo. So Aquarius, Taurus, and Virgo. And the 6 of Swords here. So I definitely get like a lot of Aquarius energy and then Earth. So that's what I get. All right. Liz, you'll be after Aquarius. Also, the other thing here is too, so Cash App has this thing. I mean, this is go towards everybody that donated to me through Cash App. So they have this thing where it's pending. It will more than likely drop at some point. However, if it does not and it gets sent back to you guys, make sure you send it to me, since I literally just did all this. I'm just putting that out there. Thank you for the read. You're welcome. Let me go check right now. They haven't, I mean, Cash App, I didn't even know that Cash App was down again. I'm not even upset at it because this is stuff that happens during retrograde. I mean, this isn't even working properly. I haven't been able to really watch anything off of it for almost a week. All right, like, why would you be so nasty instead of telling me you're not interested? Just shady. Because she was immature. All right, what is Sam's real feelings about Rihanna opening the door? All right, Spirit. So, what are Sam's real feelings about Rihanna, opening the door? What are his real feelings about this? Cards on top, please, too, for you. Six of Cups, Temperance, Eight of Wands, Two of Cups. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Okay, his real feelings. So he knows that she's trying to start a new cycle. However, it's like this. He feels like he needs to kind of cut things off with this person, or kind of like cut that idea off at the knees, because he's trying to move forward, and it may have stirred up a little bit of feeling here, because that is somebody that he used to connect with, and that's his child's mother, if I'm not mistaken. Because they do have kids. However, it's also that type of thing where he kind of like snaps himself back into reality and balances emotions out. Because it's obvious that this person's trying to like communicate that she wants to move forward with him again. But with the Page of Swords, it's almost like I'm kind of like cutting him off. Cutting that person off here. He feels like that needs to end. Like it needs to be deaded. And it kind of made him feel a bit uncomfortable. So he was telling the truth when he said that he didn't want to go back, that he didn't like it, Also, what I meant by like stirring up some feelings. Here's a good example. So last year, somebody that I used to kind of like mess around with some years ago anonymously sent food to my house, because you have those apps like Instacart and DoorDash and whatnot. And I did get some readings on it as to why, like who did it and like why. And I was like, oh, he sent food. But then I kind of snapped out of it, because I remember too, I was like, this person is a narcissist. They gaslighted me. They treated me badly and everything else. And I'm with somebody else too. They shouldn't be doing this, Granted, I didn't keep any of the food, but it's almost like that type of thing with him. Like kind of like looking back, but also kind of like, no, like I'm not going to accept that sort of invitation into my life. So those were his real feelings about that. So yeah, so I don't think he necessarily liked it. What's your second question? He said she cheated and couldn't be successful with her. Understandable. Is marriage in the future for Sam and I? Alright, let's see. So cards at the top, please. Is marriage in the future for Karen and Sam? Or is marriage in the future for these two? Cards at the top, please. 2, 3. The Tower. Magician. 9 of Wands. The Chariot. And then 10 of Cups. Let's see. Is it... It can be manifested, like the two of you moving towards in that direction and blending families finally. However, I get here this Tower card and the 9 of Wands. So why is this Tower card here? 2, 3. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I see here. I know what that is. Something about 9 of Wands too. 4 of Cups, I see. However, it's like he also needs to get over things that have happened to him. Because in a sense, him pushing, well, him kind of like rejecting any of ideas that you have for a long term is due to still feeling anxious and burdened by what's happened. So it's that type of thing here where he kind of at some point needs to suck it up and move forward and do this if he wants to keep you in his life, you know, if he like truly loves you, that type of thing. Yeah, like noticing that he can definitely feel confident within you. King of Wands, the Star. He needs to kind of gather his confidence again because it is something that you want. So is it in the future? Yeah, but like when he learns to put away his fears, then this is definitely something that can get off the ground. Will he get over his hurt, his pain? Will he get over it for it to happen? Will he get over it? Cards to the top, please. 2, 3. The Lovers. Knight of Cups. Queen of Wands. And the World. It's possible. Yeah, a connection and this person becoming a bit more emotionally available. To Queen of Wands. The Temperance, yeah. Especially like this may be his child's mother. Not saying that, oh, he'll marry her. No, it's more so of like when he could get over that too, he'll be able to, when I think he'll like at some point like balance his energy out. And then, yeah, so he'll get over it at some point. So, yeah. His cousin keeps telling me not to get married. And what's his reasoning for that? Also, give me a second. I will be right back. I think it's jealousy. More than likely so. More than likely so. Alright, what's your last question? Excuse me. Should I keep fighting for the relationship with Sam because I do want marriage? Alright. So should Karen keep fighting for the relationship with Sam? Should she keep fighting for this relationship? That wanted to come out. Alright. Four of Pentacles. Page of Cups. It's reverse. Alright. Should you keep fighting for this connection? Press those out, please. 2, 3. King of Swords, Knight of Swords, and Justice. I'll say this much, it's completely up to you because it's like this. You're ultimately like fighting for an individual that is holding themselves back and is a bit emotionally immature, and at the end of the day knows what they're doing. And with the Knight of Swords, it's like you're continuously going after this. And with the Justice card, there's a need for there to be an actual proper balance and for both people to do right by themselves and by each other. Tell me about King of Swords, please. 2, 3. Yeah, tell me about Four of Pentacles. As purposely stalling the Hierophant and him holding himself back from having anything traditional. Tell me more cards with top, please. 2, 3. The World, 8 of Wands, and 3 of Wands. And it's that type of thing here too. Like you're wanting to definitely move forward and have a new cycle, and he's not necessarily going in the same direction that you are in. It's like he's constantly looking out or waiting on, well, I'm not going to say waiting, but it's just that he's in a sense stagnant and you're not trying to be stagnant. Yeah, and he's defensive and kind of pushing back when you're wanting a fresh new start. So should you keep fighting for this? I mean, honestly, it's like this, right? If this person's constantly showing that they're not ready for marriage, that they don't want it, and they can't put up proper boundaries when it comes to people and a bunch of other things, then perhaps it's time to start making some decisions everything I'm looking for in a man has it. The only problem is he has many children, which I accept. He feeds my emotional needs. He's waiting for me to cheat. No, that's not what I get. I mean, it could be. What's 3 of Wands? 2, 3. Page of Wands. Not even that, no. It's just more so just like easily distracted, not focused. Focused on other things here too, because he's a bit immature. He said he wants marriage. That's why I'm still here. Well, he says that, but what I see is kind of different. So it's more so like this. And the other thing to kind of consider too, like, he has, okay, one of the children's mother constantly tries to bother him, and he hasn't put his foot down with them as of yet. He has family members that try to intervene, and they constantly do that, however, hasn't said anything. He has other things to fix if he's trying to prove it. He keeps chasing me. A lot of people, they will chase, but that doesn't necessarily mean everything. It's that type of thing here. You're gonna have to sit down and kind of like weigh out the pros and the cons, as well as sometimes even just because there's more pros doesn't necessarily mean that things are the best. Like, certain cons are issues, like issues that need to be taken care of, again, such as his child's mother constantly barging in. Like, it's not hard to say, I have somebody, you need to stay out of it, as well as, we're not together, we're not getting back together. Only contact me about my child, and that's it. Otherwise than that, don't talk to me. It is so easy to say that, and yet he has yet to do that. It's just more so the type of thing to really consider everything at this point and really determine, like, do I really want to do this? That type of thing. So, yeah. But that's what I get about that one. So, that's your choice. Alright, Terry, if you're here, go ahead and put down your question. Okay, Terry, I'm still here. Alright, thank you so much. You're welcome. I want to know what Cancer's current thoughts and actions are towards me. Alright, give me a second. so what are Cancer's current thoughts and actions towards Terry? What are this person's current thoughts and actions towards Terry? Cards on top, please. 2, 3. The World. The Empress. 6 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Their current thoughts and actions. So this person's thinking of offering something, or at least talking, because it's almost as if they feel like with the World and the Empress card, like you're literally about to go someplace, or you're just about to move on with your life. Excuse me. And they see you as like a really good individual, and they do want to connect with you. So they're thinking about maybe either giving you something or at least talking. Let's see here. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and Wheel of Fortune, as well as if they did something that kind of had you in your head, they want to change things up for the better and may want to rebuild things. Yeah, 10 of Cups here. Like, this person wants things to be good between the two of you again, or in general. So their current thoughts and actions are basically just that, like, she's a good woman. I want to connect with her. I should give her something. I should talk to her. Maybe I should meet up with her, as well as perhaps I should make things better, or I should start like changing things up and start building accordingly. It's actually pretty good. They're considerate. All right, not cozy, my bad. Aquarius, go ahead and put down your question. Okay, what can I expect in the next 4 weeks? All right, let's see. All right, I'll take that. Hello, thank you. You're welcome. Spirit, so what can Aquarius expect in the next 4 weeks? What can she expect in the next 4 weeks? Cards on top, please. 2, 3. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, the Star, Temperance, 9 of Wands. If this is having to do with finances, there's something about like finances like balancing out. Like if at one time you were good with money, but now you're having to be frugal and like really save. It's like that gets better, but it's going to take some time here, and that may make you anxious. As well as if this has nothing to do with money or career, it's like, what is it? You may get your way in a situation, but because of how long it may take to balance out, it kind of makes you a bit anxious. Tell me about 10 of Pentacles. 2, 3. 2 of Cups. I see. Tell me about 9 of Wands. 2, 3. Queen of Wands I see here. Especially if this has to do with like a particular like partnership or connection. It may have to do with family, because 10 of Pentacles can talk about family ties. But there's a particular connection where it's like somebody closes themselves off, but by another person basically showing that they want to heal things, or that like they're the most desirable, it's like the situation will balance out. And with the Queen of Wands, there's a whole thing of too, like you standing in your power with that too. Let's see. I hope it's money. Let me ask if it is. Does this have to do with her finances? Does this have to do with her money? First, the top, please. 2, 3. could. Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I see. It might, especially like if something unexpected happens or could happen. This talks about a lot of growth and energy in the situation, as well as having others maybe kind of like help you fix it, or you building stuff back up. And with the Page of Pentacles, you getting what you want somewhat. Let's see if I can see here. What's this about? What's some of this about? Person of the top, please. What's some of this about? Person of the top, please. Regards 2, 3. Ask for what you want. Love life. Vegetarian. Walk away. All right. So ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. And Temperance is a universal card that does talk about divine timing. And the star can talk about at least praying at times and wish fulfillment here. So it's like if you've been asking for help on finances or whatnot, then you may get what you ask for. As well as maybe when it comes to your love life. And then vegetarian is here. This goes towards healthy eating, quote unquote. Tell me about the vegetarian. 2, 3. Everything's okay. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. Don't worry, it's okay here. Tell me more about vegetarian. 2, 3. Whom do you need to forgive? Okay. This may be off topic, but sometimes we do develop bad eating habits based off of traumatic things that do happen to us. So it's like that becomes, I don't know, maybe certain issues that you heal within yourself and that you start to forgive. When that starts to happen, you eat healthier and maybe you feel less shitty if you do. Something about love life. 2, 3. Emotional healing. I see. So things balancing out with that. So this just may go to all areas in general. Okay, because I was going to move location in my job, but I don't know if I should change locations or if I should just get another job. Okay, well, it's like this. Consider this. Number 1, the job market is shit right now, so keep the job that you have until, of course, like you get another offer and it's solid. The other thing here is too is if your current job pays you a lot of money and any other job out there doesn't give you enough, then at least stay for the time being. As far as location is concerned here, if you don't have enough to move, let 30 minutes be that. But anyway, that's basically what I get. So there's nothing bad really going to happen. Or if if some sort of like unexpected change does occur, it will straighten itself out. So, hey. All right, Liz, go ahead with any questions. Sounds good. Yep. Thank you. You're welcome. excuse me. My first question is, what do my spirit guides need me to know right now? Let us see. I'm not gonna lie. When you type that down, I was right. Like I was typing that. I mean, saying that. Um, you know that like when somebody tells a joke, there's somebody on the drums like. It's almost like that. Maybe I don't. I'm not saying that your guys want to tell you a joke, but maybe something funny's coming up, or slightly comedic. I can't say. But let's see. Cards on the top. Please. Cards on the top. What do Liz's spirit guides need for her to know right now? What do they need for her to know right now? Cards on the top. Please. 2. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. Ace of Cups. 8 of Wands. I can see you now. 10 of 3 of Pentacles. 2, 3. It's like this. It's like this. How would I say it? I'm trying to articulate it. It's not bad, but like, how would I say this? It's almost like being presented with all these other options when you feel like something's not going to work out, or when you're too nervous to do something, and it's just like, oh no, well I'll just go the other way. Like keep presenting you with options, so it's almost like, okay, well what's the use? That type of thing. Now you know, if you know that's not necessarily you, then that could be other people around you that you interact with. People that you try to present some sort of stability with, trying to collaborate and talk to, try to move forward with, and it's just like every option I present, either you're bothered by, you want to walk away from, you want to play around and do this, and it kind of has you in your head. Excuse me. And they want to go off with other ideas. Okay, so what about it did you guys want to tell her about? Cards on top, please. 2, 3. King of Wands, the Empress. Leave them alone. Because this could be a reference to a fire sign potentially, or maybe a particular male in your life, but it's somebody here that maybe might be kind of cocky, doesn't listen, stubborn. And with the Empress, it's like you're trying to do your best and trying to really stay in your power here, but it's that type of thing to kind of like leave them alone and let them go in their own direction for the time being. Yeah, it's almost like let them hurt themselves, let them fall. Don't get too hurt when they're just like, oh, well, look what I did after you just like presented whatever option. So it's just like that. So it's more so like, don't spin your wheels for people that don't want to be helped, that don't want to listen. It's like that. I see, makes sense. Don't go above and beyond for those who don't need it. Exactly. Because all it's going to do is just be like, well, what the fuck is the point? Anyway, what's your last question? last question is, what do my spirit guides need me to know in regards to the romantic connection between Ale, the Taurus, and I? Or Ali, right? So what do her guides need her to know about the romantic connection between her and the Taurus? What do you guys need her to know about this connection? First, the top, please. 2, 3. Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, the Emperor, and Death. Maybe that's what they were talking about. Tell me about Ace of Swords? No. Tell me about 9 of Pentacles, 2, 3. The Chariot. Tell me about the Emperor, 2, 3. Maybe this is who they were talking about. It's more so of like they want you to kind of come into some clarity that there's going to be times where you try to present solutions to this individual. And not only are they just way too anxious and bothered to take them, but like you may kind of give them the side eye when they start to do like their own thing, in despite of what you suggested or what you kind of like recommended. You know, it's that type of thing here too, to not necessarily get too bothered by it, but to rather move on from it and just let them do their own thing. What else? Press our top, please. 2, 3. Hangman. The Tower. Yeah, it's more so like, don't spin your wheels over somebody's actions or lack of lack of action. It's like this. They keep coming to you about issues and you tell them how to solve them and they're just like, oh no. And then one day they do something that solves it and you're just like, really? Like that type of thing, or it's just not that serious. Tell me about Death. Yeah, it's more so of like, let this person dig their own hole. As well as Death and 10 of Swords can talk about an ending. So do be careful of that. Little things in between these two cards. Let's talk these 2, 3. Page of Wands, 7 of Cups. I mean, it's possible you could cut this person off due to maybe their immaturity and them being scatterbrained, but it feels like, you know, it's not that serious at the same time. But that's what they want you to know. It's not, they're just annoying, I guess, and she knows it. Yep. Yeah, to be honest, she told me some stuff. I'm like, I don't feel like putting much effort, to be honest, because she dug her own hole. But I should just drop it there. There's no point then. Yep. It's more so like, you know, well, I'm going to just let you kind of get yourself out of that and not spin my wheels because I'm tired of y'all. But that's what I get. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're my last person tonight. Yep. And that's what I see. Well, thank you. You're welcome. I appreciate you. Thanks. And thank everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night. Bye. Get some rest. Good night. Night.